Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the Mig-21 build. And I have to say guys, it was a bit long, that first video. I didn't realise how long it would be, by the time I've done everything. An hour and a half of video went, bloody hell. Anyway, we're going to move on with the next part, which is naturally the fuselage house. As you can tell, part 2 is about the fuselage, or the wing section, whichever you want to call it. Now, next part to do is the tail, and along the top of the fuselage here, the tail goes on the back, and there's a part that runs down the back here to this main part, which I think is very good because then it stops people from seeing this seam line at the back, and on the bottom, you just have to sand those away. And we've got our main wings then, so that's not bad. It's quite a long but very short winged aircraft, I have to admit. I just had a look online. It wasn't until I looked at the video, just at the intro, of how small this aircraft really is. So what we're going to do, we'll put this aside for a minute. It's like that because the weight's in the front there. I'm going to leave that front section open. That's put on there. This is an important thing. I'm going to leave this section open until we find out if the weight sits properly with the wings and the wheels on and stuff like that, because as you can tell, I don't want it to be a tail sitter. It's too lovely to be a tail sitter, I'm sorry, but there you are. So what we're going to do is the tail section. We've got these parts and this part to start off with. These are the tail sections which fit together like so, and you got the rudder fin there. So, how am I? Well, I'm actually enjoying it. It's a very nice build. Got a bit of sellotape. I just took off the fuselage there from the last build in the series. There's a bit of sellotape I took off and just caught my arm. Put these together like so. See if we got some pegs anywhere. Oh dear. How come everything is just in the way? Bit on there. See how it fits together. Like so. So yeah, that's this part. Very drying, very slowly. Very, very slowly indeed, actually. Just hate when you have to use 2 hands for the bottle top. Put them together like so. I knew that would happen. There you have it. So just let it dry for a couple of minutes. Like that. Well, a couple of minutes or so. Yeah, I'm just going to let it dry. Well, you can leave yours dry. And yeah. Okay, so just let it dry. Okay, so it's dried. Just leave that bit there. Now the tail fin is going together. Like so. That fits in like that. Make sure that part fits perfectly in. A bit of a tight fit there. Right, add a touch of glue. Yeah. And along here. Right, so that sits perfectly like that. It's going to be a bit of a pain, I'm going to have to admit. That is actually a very, very flimsy and tight fit, that is. So just be careful before you start doing anything with it. So yeah, the tail section is already flimsy as hell. Now, just having a quick look at it, how it goes together. That fits on like that, no problem. Very, very nice once again. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to let that tail fin to the rudder dry. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I have to keep stopping and starting. But I'm just going to let it dry. I'm not risking losing that piece because that is very, very flimsy. Next parts is this tiny little piece. This piece. I have to admit that is a lovely, beautiful piece. That is. I like that. I think it's going to be the best one we're going to do for this one. But first things first. This piece apparently fits into there like so. I'm just going to put a touch of glue on the inside. Like so. And then this piece, the tail section is going to fit to the fuselage like so. You've got this bit and a little ball there. And that fits on perfectly, like so. Like so. So it's fitted well, nicely. All the way along there, like so. All down. Another fingerprint, great. And this final piece fits like that. Wow, very beautifully actually. That's going to have a bit of a pinch effect, I think, just there. Let's run some glue down the sides. Like so. Just touch inside the cockpit area here. Like so. Wow, that looks really neat. Wow, I have to say I'm surprised by that. It looks really beautiful, that does. So there's going to be a bit of sanding, especially where that tiny little bit of fingerprint is. I'm surprised there's actually quite a bit of sanding to do in this one. Just a bit to take the top off, but how it's sitting, different story. But yeah, it's going to still go fall over. So I think what the next step we're going to do, by looks of things, is getting the wing section in place basically. So this is going to be left to fully dry. Just a bit here. Just touch there, it's just a tiny little bit of a gap just there. I'm just going to add some glue there. Like so. And I'm going to stop recording, come back when I've got cleaned up all the parts. I'm going to go basically sort out the wing section, the interior, and we'll do the wheel wells, and then finally we can get on to working with this beauty of a kit. So with that, let's rest that there. No, it won't rest there. There you go. I'll see you in a bit, guys. I went a bit far ahead on the bottom piece here, This is the lower wing section, and I've kind of done everything for it. I thought the camera was recording, but it wasn't, so sadly missed out. Anyway, what I'll point out, it's painted in the RM2 grey. Put it down a second. You've got some gas bottles along here, oxygen bottles, whatever, gas compressed, whatever, for the landing gear. You've got two clear parts here, and these parts here for the sidewalls. It's quite sad to say that most of these won't be able to be seen unless you actually have a proper look in there. Another thing I need to point out, the glass clear pieces underneath are there. It does come with a little mask of their own, so I will be doing that later. That took it quite a while to complete this part. There's actually another these two pieces down here. This for the brake airspeed. While the flaps mechanisms down there, air brake. To have them open, you have to cut them out, which I don't think I'll be able to do actually, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Never built a MiG before, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So with that done, there's that piece. Another piece I need to point out is this piece. Now, this is at the very start of the book, it says to do, but I've left it until now. This is the main part where the undercarriage comes up and down, and from there you can see it's got nice colours of reds, yellows, and the aluminium in there. So apparently this connects to the bottom like so. It does tell you which way. It's got one at the front there, two at the back, one goes towards the front. It does say so in the instructions, which I find actually a nice touch. Like so. So that's actually gone perfectly in. Just going to take this, put a bit of glue on the sides like that. Like so. Like that. So that in there, just let that sit for a minute. The next part to do, back to our fuselage, is to mount it to that somehow. But apparently that slots in absolutely perfect. So if I'm just take this, nothing else to add, no, just add this in here. That fits in beautifully like that. No, not a problem. That's actually gone in perfectly. Wow. My word. Anyway, let's glue it in. So that's actually gone in pretty easy. That's kind of a bit not too tight and not too loose, so just right. A bit like Goldilocks, really. I have to emphasise the actual nursery rhyme, not to jeopardise the actual thing, but so it is. Okay, so it has a bit of a squeeze there at the front where it goes on. So again, might need a bit of tape at the front there on both sides. Like so. Yeah, because kind of needs a bit of tape really, just to secure everything down. Just gonna put bit more glue on the ends and on the inside. That side and on that side. Like so. Just having a quick look how it goes together. So I'm just going to gently press the sides, not too much, I'm just resting my fingers on that, it's fixed into place. I'm just going to hold it for a bit, make sure it sets. Actually, I'm just going to put tape. Where's the tape? Sorry about the noise, guys. Just go press that down. Sorry if I take away from the camera a bit. Gonna do this side as well. Just like that. So that's the front done. Like so. Just go the back. No. So yeah, that's really, that's all done pretty nicely. Okay, so this actually a bit tougher, this end is. Just like so. Just press down gently. That's going to place no problem. There you go, that's really the bottom half done. I'm not going to stop the camera, do not worry. Next part, what I'm going to do is the top wings here. I have to say sorry about the light. There you go, try that. Does that help? No, I don't know. So it's been an absolute pain actually getting the light right. Next part is to do this part, is the top wings, using the fingers reference like that. So it's going well, I'll give you that. I'm actually really enjoying this build. Oh, another important thing I forgot to mention is drill the holes out for what gun part. I think I said in the last part, but I can't remember. But I did say to drill out the holes and use the actual painting reference to which holes you want doing that. I've had to cut out. Am I? Yep, all of them basically. So, yep, it's going to be interesting. So the top wing goes on like that. Wow. You know, that's not too bad. That's actually very, very good. Wowee. So just go. Like so. Pegs. Everything is always in the way here. Let's get some pegs. So really, it's It's very nice actually. I'm actually enjoying this. I know many people have already built one, thinking why have I not built an Eduard Mig-21? And you know, I just do not know why I have not built one, because seriously guys, I am enjoying this. Even though I'm not a huge fan of jet aircraft, it's a bit of my comfort zone, I'm absolutely loving this kit. Wow. I have to say, this will be really good. I'm really looking forward to get this displayed up. So, really, that wing's on, and the other wing is on. Well, that wing is on, the top wing, the bottom half isn't. But as you can see, okay. I've just realised something, guys. I haven't painted the interior. It does not mention about painting the interior. Damn. Oh, damn it. I suppose what I'll tell you what. I know you're thinking, what am I doing? So sorry guys, I had to do it. There you go. So, one advice, don't put it on until you painted it. Damn it, that's really annoyed me. Got the Mig-21's wings done, as you saw for the last part. The only thing I've done is added the ailerons and flaps down there. They're in the neutral positions like that. And so we're going to move on to the next part, which is the tail section. So we got the two wings, B2 and B11. These are going to go on like so, or just drop on the model, I don't, sorry, you know. So we're going to do B2 first, and there's a little part we trim off the side there. Just thin that down. Thin it down, I mean. Ooh, that's pretty lucky of me. Just trim the edge of that off, like so. B2 goes in like so. Just trim it off a bit more actually. Ooh, so the hole needs to be cut open a bit more, just a bit of excess plastic set there. That should fit in nicely like that, which it has done. Put some more glue around there. So that's that there. I'm just having a quick look. Oh, okay. Didn't see that till last minute. Basically, there's a tiny little piece that goes in between them two, which is C26. If I can find it. C26. So there, that piece. So apparently, these little pieces. Let's sand that down just a touch. I'll talk about sanders in a minute, hold on a second. Apparently that fits in like that. Apparently so, that's perfect. Do not move it, Michael. Like that. So there we go, that's that bit done. What I was going to say about sanders, yes, I did a bit more sanding, just on the back here, underneath on the front. There's actually a lot of work done there. I've also scribed over a bit on some of the parts, because sadly that was lost detail when I was actually doing the pieces. So there you go. Just have a quick look. Tell you what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do that mistake again. I'm going to go with C36 now. Just go beyond this side. It's this little tiny piece here. Trim that down. A bit like that. And there. If I can get it the right way. Don't think. Okay, so that's weird. Okay, so that's on there. And last part that we're going to do is that little piece here. Just trim these bits off. And last but not least, add this into there and add a touch of glue to the inside. So just let that work its magic and get some plastic there. Right, so, oh, that's another thing. Check where it's level as well, guys. And there seems to be a big problem. Oh damn. Okay, I'm looking at it straight, and it seems that the actually that's not quite bad. I don't think no one noticed that, but basically I'm looking at it dead ahead or from the end, and the main wings fold down a bit, which they do in the actual model, but on here it's absolutely wowzers, that's bad. Okay, so right, I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to stop recording, try and sort this lot out and see what we're going to do then, because that is really bad. So yep, just work up to what you're doing and I'll see you in a bit. Basically now, guys, I went away and basically finished most of this aircraft off, really, in all fairness. Finished off the little trims and the little fins, as you can call them. Two there, one big one here, two little parts go across there, 4 parts there, 4 parts there. Of course, that is really the majority of the aircraft built. So really, the last little things to do are, as we can see here, as well as the model kit, finish these parts off, which there's 3 parts that go into here. I'm going to do this off camera because there is a bit of work to be done in here. Something that I don't understand this, there's a little part which fits underneath the cover that goes on top. It says to be in that green, but who's going to notice it's out there? Anyway, I don't know where it's going to fit or not because that bit of waste sat there, but hey ho. Let's go sit in there. Then we have to go back to here and work on this slot, which is the gun sight and stuff like that, before we can put this next part on the top. So literally it's bomb, 1, 2, 3, 4 canopy, 5 other canopy. So that I'm going to leave to the very end, guys. Another thing that I need to point out is what I'd done off camera was I got some little cocktail sticks, and I chopped them up basically into half. And very cleverly, I put them underneath the wings here. Now I just rested them in there, like the wing pots, and tipped it upside down, and see how it fits in basically, like how it sits on its wheels. And I think it'll not do too bad because if you look at it from a side angle, I suppose, the front wheel is of course going to be here, which is at the very front, and these wheels, instead of being at the front here, like halfway, they're mostly towards the back, so it keeps the whole aircraft up, which I kind of like, but it isn't advisable to still put some weight in there, but yeah, that's the way. Anyway, that's the little things we're going to do, is we're going to do the weapon pylons. Now, there are a few different ones. I'm just having a look. This way your reference comes in, to which you definitely need to do it. My version that I'm going to be doing has the 4 weapon system on the wings and 1 drop tank within the middle underneath here. So you got the drop tank underneath here, and it's got the weapon systems along the wing. Sorry, something just... I think my house is haunted, guys. Pretty sick of it, kind of. Anyway, yeah, you just heard that. Basically, what we're going to do, as I was saying, you got the weapon system, the weapon pylons, which go here, and the fuel tank external pylon goes here. Now, here, there's 2 different versions. You've got the weapon systems, which go in the wings normally, or there's the extra drop tanks in the wings there, but it depends on this model which version you are doing. So if your version, I'll just quickly show you actually. Wrong one. Like my variant here, it's got the weapon systems on the wings, it's got the big fuel tank underneath, as you can see, whereas on other ones, like this one for example, you've got the drop tanks on the wings and some cannon pods, rocket pods, attack pods by the looks of things. They sit there. I'm not sure about underneath. I don't know. Anyway, that sits there. So as you can see, you have to work on which variant you're doing. So use this reference sheet as well, guys. So this is the parts, and this is where all the fancy stuff comes in. So here we are. So that's what we're going to be doing. I see. Right, okay, I've just seen something else as well. Okay. I'm not sure where that's supposed to go or not. Anyway, I'm going to do it off camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish off the weapons pods. They're on sprue A, which is here. So it's going to take a while to do. Won't take that long though. So I might as well do it all while we got it before we paint it, because it'll be in the same camouflage. Trim them off there. Another thing I want to point out is for filler wires, I've been using the Humble filler wire, but it's kind of dried up. The lid is split, so let all the air in. It's kind of dried up a bit. So what I resulted in doing was someone showed how to make a filler, but like a very liquid filler. So that one's in there like that. And basically what you need to make... drop it. Not to drop it basically. Here we have some. It's an old extra cement, and you fill it with extra sprue pods that you don't want to use, and you just chuck it in, and it makes a nice filler. And that's what I've been doing kind of a lot on these parts that stick out. Some parts don't. But that's really what we're gonna. That's really a nice way. So it's a nice runny filler, basically, like a thick, thin liquid, as you can put it. So that one goes there. Okay, guys, not long now before we finish this. I'm actually really enjoying this. I am steaming through it, as you put it. What's that? It's just a bit of spare plastic. Get the words out of my mouth. Put a bit more glue on the flow. And that happens. Do not press directly down. Very gentle. Even on this one as well. Just like so, really. Damn. So yeah, just be careful with what you're doing, guys. There's another. Where's the sprue? Here. So again, careful which ones you're using. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh my God! I almost had a heart. Almost had a panic attack then, because I thought I'd actually just glued in the actual drop tank ones, which I don't want. So yeah, just take your time, guys, with this project. Don't rush it. Don't do what I'm doing. Just take your time. Know your stuff, will learn it, and you will be absolutely fine. As you can see, I am absolutely fine myself, because this is going like a treat. Okay, just gently press. Like so. That one done. Last but not least, that one. Actually, tell I, that's not the last one. Sorry. We have one more after this one, which will be the drop tank one. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's true. Let's go, just having a quick look at the instructions of which one was which. Bit of a tight fit, this one, actually. think I'm going to have to make the hole a bit bigger. Like so. Right, that one. Last but not least, bear with me guys, is A11. That one there. Right, I have to be careful which way this part goes now. Blimey. Last but not least. Now, right. Figured out which way that one goes. Mount it falling off. Come on. Like so. And there you have it. Make sure they're all level, pointed straight down, which they are, apart from that one, that's now down. There we go. Right, last but not least, you have to make this yourself as well from the instruction booklet, is the cannon which sits underneath. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I actually had a look to see whereabouts this like normal weapons were fitted on this aircraft, and I was surprised where it sits, right underneath between there. So this is the cannon, which every one of these had. Like so. Press that down. And there we have it. So really, that is everything built on the MiG. So there you go. Wow. I have to say it does look really nice sat there. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is, if you followed along with this, there's a couple of things I need to finish off. Just tiny little things, a few fins, a few parts here and there, and noticeably all this at the front here. And then we're going to get ready for painting, which I will have to mask up everything and see if we can get everything sorted. That's going to be fun. So anyhow, that's it for me today. Or tonight, whichever way else you want to be. Glad you've joined along and listened to me rambling on for about an hour or so. Happy modelling, and I shall see you all again soon. With that, thank you, cheers, and goodbye for now.